do you view the Saudi Pro League with so many big names now going there? Many are Premier League players who you've come up against in recent years.
I think it's great. They're trying to, bring their league up and trying to invest a lot into big players to get them over there and make the league more competitive, more the standard higher, and I think that's a great thing for football, that it's being more around the world and more another league that's there going to be competitive. Yeah, the players that are going there obviously be a big shock, lifestyle-wise for them, and for Riyadh, from Manchester rain to the sun probably every day. No, I think it's great, and I think it'll only keep going and getting stronger and stronger.
So Ilkay Gundogan and Riyad Mahrez both left the club. Can you explain what each individual will bring to their new teams on and off the pitch, and what are some of their biggest qualities off the pitch?
I'll start with Gundo then. I'd probably say a big game player. Always turns up in the hardest moments of the season, scoring goals, and just his overall game, what he brought to us. I was so sad to see him leave, and he was our captain as well. And I think Barcelona have inherited an incredible player. So yeah, some of his qualities off the pitch as well, where he was our captain and was a very calm head, knew situations, how to deal with the boys in such a calm matter, which I don't think we've had in the past. Maybe it would have been dealt differently, but yeah, an incredible person, and someone who went about his life and his work so professionally, very thorough, and yeah, very sad to see him go. And obviously with Riyad, I think just his flair on the pitch, some big moments where he scored for us and turned up, and just how he flowed on the pitch, I think was yeah, really special, and I had some great moments. Played a lot of times with him at right back, and really enjoyed. I think it was the 5 years that we spent together, and yeah, off the pitch, a different character to Gundo, and in how he's always joking, how he's always with the boys. Such a happy person, makes other people happy and joking, and again, another massive miss for us.
So Man City obviously became the best team in Europe last season by winning the Champions League, but I was wondering if you think there's a position the team should reinforce during this summer's transfer window to maintain the good flow from last season?
I think we've just got to continue where we left off. I think, yeah, what we achieved last season as a team, the treble, the Champions League, is something that's not been done for so long. Obviously, we created history for ourselves as a team by winning the Champions League. And yeah, over the last few seasons, we've not made many signings, and only the odd one or two here and there, and it's something that the manager believes in us as players. And yeah, I feel like we've got the feeling back of everyone's on the same page. Of finishing off where we left off and going back into this season trying to achieve even more.
So, and I think Man City are a favorite to win the Premier League and the Champions League next season as well. But which team do you see as the biggest competitor in the upcoming season, both in England and Europe?
Oh, I'd say everyone in England. Just because of how the Premier League is, and there's literally so many good teams, different qualities to all those teams. Yeah, I really couldn't say put my name down to one team. Newcastle have been so good over the last season. Obviously getting Champions League, and then in Europe, there's so many good teams. Obviously, us playing Inter Milan in the final, knocking out so many good teams as well. You just really can't put your finger on one team, and I think that's why, especially the Premier League is the best league in the world, and there's so many good teams in Europe that have been spending and getting players and trying to obviously win what we did last year is the Champions League.
And Man City spent arguably the best season in club history last season, but I was wondering if there's anything that you wish you still had done better with the team.
I think there's always things you want to improve on and could look back and have done differently, but yeah, we can't change that now. And I think looking forward, this season we got so many trophies that we can win, and trophies that we've entered ourselves into, that we, by winning the Champions League as in the Super Cup, and it starts, the first game or the first trophy really starts with our first game in the Community Shield. So we set the bar high and go for everything that we can, and then yeah, see where it takes us.
Which forward gave you the toughest challenge on the pitch last season?
Yeah, I suppose in the World Cup. I've said it for quite a few years now that I'm a big fan of Olivier Giroud for France. I think he's when we played against each other, we've always had a good battle. He's always made it so difficult for me. Yeah, I'm a big fan of his and what he does, and yeah, I'll probably say him.
Do you think Premier League defenders will work out Erling Haaland, or do you expect him to rise to the challenge of people knowing his game and breaking his own goal-scoring records?
They'll definitely rise to the challenge. There's one thing that's one thing I suppose I see him day in day out in training and what he can do. Sometimes I can rise to it and still not get near him, so it's a difficult one to answer. But yeah, Earl's an incredible professional, so he won't settle for last season, and he'll want more, and he set a very high standard, high bar. But I do believe he can go on and achieve more this season.
Thank you. As European and English Premier League champions, do you sit here today feeling like you're the best team in the world right now, and how does that make you feel?
I think we've earned the right to say that we are the best team in Europe after winning the Champions League. I feel like I'm a modest person, so I don't like talking about it, but yeah, what we did last season was incredible in winning the Premier League and the Champions League. So we should be proud of ourselves and know what we've done, and be able to go into this season knowing that we're champions of both, and not to let our standards drop, and make sure that we try and get those two again.
Good, thank you. And one last question. Thank you for answering all these. Gundogan said that he didn't know anything about football before he joined up with Pep Guardiola, who opened his eyes. Do you share the same thought process at all?
100%. Yeah, I say it all the time about, literally similar words to Gundo, that I thought I knew football to a decent degree, how to play it, understanding the game, different things in the game, and yeah, Pep made me feel like I knew nothing when I first came in, and has opened my eyes to so much. It's kind of reinvented my brain towards knowing football and what football is. I'd 100% say the same as Gundo. Thank you.
Thank you.